Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Swivel Chairs. I'm your host, Julia Leahy, and today we're joined by our very special guest, Anthony Jake DiMarino. Thank you for being here. It's a pleasure to have you.
I'm happy to be here.
This is your first time being interviewed. Tell me about that.
It is my first time being interviewed. I've always wanted to be interviewed throughout my entire life, but I could just never find an opportunity to get interviewed.
Yeah, so I'm sorry.
Here I am now. I'm just happy to be here.
We're so happy to have you. And you've never been interviewed before. Why do you think that is? Do you think people maybe don't think you're very interesting?
That probably has something to do with it. I'm a very bland person. Nothing really unique about me. So I don't think people really want to interview your average Joe.
Sure. If you could picture your dream interview that you could be a part of, who would be that person asking you those questions?
Probably Jimmy Fallon, because even if I wasn't very funny, he'd be laughing anyway. That's sort of a thing I've noticed he likes to do.
Right, because he's a funny guy. So instead of Jimmy Fallon, it's me interviewing you, asking you these questions. How do you feel about that? Does that upset you?
Well, the way you're holding yourself makes me kind of upset. And, I'm doing my best to hold it together right now, but...
Yeah, and I don't blame you. I don't. So if you were being interviewed for the first time, what is one question you would just really love to be asked?
I think a question I really like to be asked is, what is my proudest accomplishment throughout my life?
Wow, very inspirational. So what is your biggest regret that you've ever had in life?
Honestly, I think right about now, it might be coming onto this interview.
Do you want to expand on that?
I think, well, you see, I came on this interview expecting to have a great time. You know, my first interview, very excited, being on a TV show, very nice, Fordham Live, I love it. Swivel Chairs, on Fordham.
Swivel Chairs, great show.
But now that I'm here, it seems like I'm being verbally harassed, and the interviewee, she just has a smile on her face, so it's making me feel really bad about myself.
And if you liked this content, there will be a lot more where that came from next week. I'm Julia Leahy, and thanks for tuning in.